You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Popcorn? You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn. Popcorn. Stale popcorn.
Popcorn.
Pop, 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 pop.
This is the
Stale popcorn. Quick kids.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me as always is my co-host Christopher. Chris, how are you doing these days?
I'm well, Steve. How are you?
I'm good. We got a show for folks, jumping right into it, buddy. We're going to be talking a few things. If you want to take a jaunt, skip around, we'll be talking about a couple of big old boys in prosthetics in the form of Chad Powers and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And then we're going to talk some movie news. So skip around if you want to. Hi, Big Di.
Hi.
Chris, you got news for me?
No news. You got news?
I got a news for you. I think it's quite interesting that I feel I need to share with you. Have you seen this actress or heard of this actress called Tilly Norwood? You see this girl?
Is that one of them AI ones?
You got it, Christopher.
Oh, it's from Blade Runner.
Not
Ana
quite.
de Armas style.
Yeah, kind of. We're almost into that world, Christopher. Let me break it down for you.
Alicia Vikander from Ex
Ex
Machina?
Machina. We're almost there, buddy. It says Tilly Norwood. Norwood?
Robin Williams, Bicentennial Man.
Yep.
All right, well, let me guess what you're going to say. She's an AI actress, and she's the cream of the crop. She's the Jason Bateman of AI. I don't know
What do you mean by
one
that?
That's just the first actor that came to mind.
Kind of, or at least they're trying to make her. Some folks are trying to make that happen. It says she is an all AI generated
It's a bold
actress.
strategy, Cotton. We'll see if
It
pays
is a
off
bold
for 'em.
strategy. I don't think it will work out for him, but it's fascinating to see. It says AI company Particle 6 Productions announced on Saturday that several talent agencies are looking to cast the AI creation in various films and shows.
What are we doing here, man?
What, you and I, or the movie industry?
Both.
Listen, I thought it was interesting that real life people, agencies, are wanting to sign on a computer for their actors.
Does someone own
Digital slavery.
AI? Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the talent
Are
agencies
we going to
would
look
own.
back in 100 years and be like, our great-great-grandkids are going to say what bigots we are for letting them own AI?
Well, we got Clanker is the derogatory term.
Knower. Oh.
Yeah. Clankers, and now we got synthetics. I think
I think it's Clanka if you want to be.
Yeah. All this to say, Chris, the Screen Actors Guild, they're not having it. They're not having it at all. They're pushing back, along with many others, Whoopi Goldberg, bloody Martin Scorsese, everyone, which, was warranted to say, what is this? What are we even doing here?
They're going to make a new Screen Actors Guild, computer screen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm if it's going the way it's going right now, I see that as a possibility, honestly. But I thought that was just an interesting little tidbit to share with you, buddy.
Sure.
Well, Chris, in addition to that, I do have something up my sleeve and around my back. Let me pull it out for you here. Glenn's Corner, where I'm sitting in the corner looking at nothing but a picture of Glenn. The time has come. We have both been steeped in anticipation. 2 words, 3 syllables, Chad Powers.
Yeah, I seen both episodes. You see both?
BOLTH. Me too. Yeah.
Shout out radio.
Oh, yeah. Good reference there. For those who don't know, we unironically have just fell in love with Glenn Powell. His newest hit show on Hulu, Chad Powers. I think you know more about the backstory than I do. Wasn't this like a skit from SNL or something?
It was Eli Manning. He had a show on ESPN Plus. And just for the bit, he dressed up like Chad Powers, and he actually went by the name Chad Powers. And it was a walk-on tryout at Penn State. And Eli Manning, you don't know who this man is. You're looking at me like a cow looks at an oncoming train here. But he's a former NFL QB, 2-time Super Bowl winner. Beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. And so he's out there slinging it, dinging it, winging it, blinging it.
With the rings, I get it.
But he looks like Chad Powers. He got the crazy hair, the big old nose.
Proper uggo.
And then he pulls off the old wig at the end. Oh, I'm just doing a bit, boys, And then I guess they're like, oh, that's kind of fun. Let's make a whole show out of it.
That's the backstory of it. The story of it. Glenn Powell, he plays a football star. Russ Holiday, championship game, he just at the 1-yard line drops it and celebrates too early.
Let me ask you a question, Steve. Since you're not a huge football douche, what is it called when a football player drops the ball?
Puberty.
Perfect. All right, continue.
Yeah, so he drops it. He fumbles it, right?
Hey, you said it.
There it is, yeah. And then his football career just goes down the drain. Fast forward a couple years, he is just having a low point in his life. You know, he signed on with the XFL, which is Canada's league. Is that right?
It's like AAA. It's not the normal NFL. It's the not as good.
He's hanging with losers.
Talk to her.
Yeah, I think the addition to her, and he's at a bar and he's like, gets fired from his XFL, so he has nothing. And even Hawk Tua girl's like, don't tell people you met me. And I think it worked in their favor because at the time of filming, it might have been something. Now, not even the Hawk Tua girl doesn't even want to be associated with you. So it just further degraded his status. He goes and then he gets an opportunity. His dad's a makeup artist for Hollywood, and he's transporting one makeup to another. He gets a opportunity to try out, open tryouts for Georgia. Is it Georgia? Something.
Georgia Southern, I believe.
And he puts on that Chad Powers makeup, you know, becomes a whole new man. Chris,
got a silly accent.
Oh,
Says
so
from West
silly.
Virginia. Comes up with the name Chad Powers. He's scared of wolves and water.
Yeah.
And,
did you like it, Chris? What'd you think?
I mean, I like sports.
And you don't
I
care
like
who
the
knows.
concept. Yeah, I thought it was fun. I mean, it's my kind of show. I wouldn't say it's as charming as a Ted Lasso,
Well, it has the footprint, right? It
but
could
it's got
get
a
there.
similar.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I liked it a lot. I think it does scratch that little Ted Lasso itch, if not maybe just a bit to the southeast region.
Jock itch.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Glenn Powell, he's a funny guy. And his character of Chad Powers, because he's not good at like improvising or like acting. He doesn't have a character made up. So what he's saying, he's like, oh, just off the fly. You know, what was it like playing in crowds in West Virginia? He's like, oh, the wolves would take the babies away. You know, just like random stuff. And it's fun, you know, he's forced to befriend the mascot of this university. It's a bit contrived because the mascot man can do makeup and everything. You know, he's the kind of moral center that Chad needs. And I'm looking forward to seeing his growth, you know, becoming the man that we all know he can be.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some funny parts in there that I laughed out loud on. So
Me too.
I think it's a good one. I'm looking forward to a week by week. Well, Chris,
Yes.
have you been watching anything lately?
Seen 2 movies, Steve. May I tell you about them?
You may.
Do
I'll
I
allow
have
it.
your ear?
Yeah, you got both of
Van
them.
Gogh? Okay. Now, first one, we're going to talk about a movie called The Strangers, Chapter 2.
Oh, boy.
You seen The Strangers, Steve?
I get it.
Did you watch that with us?
Yeah.
What do you mean I get it then?
I get the premise of it. There's people.
But you've seen it. It's
Yeah,
like
I mean, I know. It baffles me that they've strung this along for. Is this the 4th movie in the franchise now?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Why are you saying I get it? You just said it's a yes. You could just say yeah.
Yes, okay.
Because you've seen it. You say I get it if you haven't seen it.
I get the scheme. Like, I get what they're doing here, and I'm sick of it. People come knocking, they're strangers. Who's here to kill me? I don't know, you know?
This is I would say it's a soft reboot.
All
Because this is chapter 2.
right.
Or part 2 or times 2 or squared. They did a part 1 last year, Steve.
Yes.
And I think it's a different, same thing. People with the mask is knock. Hey, Tamara, you here? Oh, all right. But I think it's a reboot because I want to say the first one's in like Georgia or something, someplace out east. This one's in Oregon where it takes place. Just to preface, just how I feel going into this, Steve. I watched this last year and I actually went to the theater with my wife because her mother was here and she could babysit. And it was like the one movie we seen together in a theater in like 3 years. And it was just not very good, Steve. It was a rinse repeat of the first one, but worse. Pretty much a carbon copy. And I'm like, what was the point of this?
Yeah.
So this one, I didn't really have any expectations, but I'll give it a shot. Why not, Let me tell you, I kind of liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was kind of fun. It takes place right after the first one, and it's a nonstop, it's a chase. They're getting chased by these folks folks in masks.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing doll masks. One guy's got a little sack boy mask.
Yeah.
I like these kind of thriller movies, Steve.
Yeah.
Because it's none of that supernatural mumbo jumbo. It's just, there's these crazy people trying to kill me.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of jump scares and all that, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was fun. So I liked it. And I was like, I was like, let me see how reviews go. Because I was like, I actually thought that was pretty good. And just terrible reviews. Everyone's saying this is worse than the first. What's the point of this? This is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably the only person that actually enjoyed this. So take that with your grain of salt.
Sure.
This goes into the lore of the Strangers.
Didn't know there was lore.
What was the thing in the original Strangers with Liv Tyler at the end? Do you remember? She says, "Why are you doing this?"
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what they say, Steve?
Because you let us. Is that it? No, that's from Speak No Evil.
Of course, you bloody let us.
Of course, I'm a Blake let you in. What? No, I don't remember.
They said, "Because you were home." And I think the whole thing that made it spooky is just like, they just did it because you're there and we don't know anything about it. Could be any one of us. I guess that was the vibe from the original. But I just want something different. I feel like those are their own thing. I just want something different. So I actually liked them kind of going back in the lore because, they knock on the door. Is Tamara home? And they're kind of diving into that. And then also another thing I liked is they're in this little small town and, there's these three strangers that are after them. And it's kind of who are the strangers? You're trying to figure out, is it the mechanic guy? Is it that waitress? Is it the bloody doctor? Or who is it? So I thought that was kind of fun. So yeah, a lot of people, most of their negatives were actually my positives because I was like, I just wanted something a little different because I was kind of, I get the other ones. And it ends on a cliffhanger, Steve.
Part 3?
There better be a part 3. I would have watched part 3 right there. I was so invested, Steve.
Really? Is this going to be in your top 10 then?
No.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
going to give this I said 7, and I think I'm getting a little bullied with all these negatives, so I'm going down to 6.5. And actually, I'm staying 7. You know what? Screw it. I'm not listening. 7 out of 10. I thought that was kind of fun. And then I seen another one. Per Big Die's request, I finally seen a big, bold, beautiful world, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, Margot and Colin.
This one, it's very stunning, beautiful looking, fine enough actors. But I got to tell you, Steve, I didn't care for it. I came in kind of excited because a little part of me, I was like, maybe this is going to be like an about time because they go through these doors and there's time travel and, a fun rom-com makes you feel things.
Oh, yeah.
You see an about time,
One
right?
of my favorites, buddy.
I know. I love it. I was hoping it'd be something like that.
Yeah.
It just wasn't that funny, and I didn't buy the chemistry between Colin and Margot. To me, it just wasn't that interesting.
Is it the 20-year difference between the two, or?
Maybe. I mean, he's a good enough looking man.
Oh, yeah.
And she's not bad either, I dare say.
You dare, yeah.
I gotta be honest, Steve. There's probably about 30 minutes left, and I had to go leave to use the restroom, go tinkle, if you will. And I was gonna walk back, but then as I got out of there and I looked, and I was like, do I really want to? Do I want to go back in that theater? Do I? And I left. And I was like, I don't think I've ever left early willingly, like unless I had to I got an appointment or I got a time constraint. This one I was just like, I don't need to do this. And I just took control of myself, and it was kind of empowering for me. Actually, I stood up for myself. I'm like, I don't need to sit here for this.
You realize you had free will. Yeah.
I know. So I left. So maybe the last 30 minutes or something crazy fun happened, but I was like, no need for this.
Sure.
So I'm giving that a 4 out of 10 personally.
Ooh, okay. Just boring, I guess you could say.
Yeah, just boring. I just didn't care whatsoever about anything. Like I said, it looked nice.
It's not your speed, huh?
Not my speed, but I've seen a lot worse. I don't know. I guess I'm proud of myself for standing up for myself against that evil movie there. Just
I'm proud of you too.
Enough is enough.
Yeah. Is that the only movie you walked out on this year?
It's the only one.
Ever?
And I sat through that The Weekend one. I sat through 3 hours of Megalopolis. I watched all of Atlas, Borderlands. I've been through hell and back here, but for whatever reason, this one
was the one, huh?
got me out of there.
That's
How
too
about
bad.
you, Steve? You see anything?
Besides watching like compilations of door-to-door salesmen getting rejected on YouTube, I did watch a film,
Oh.
The
Smashing.
Machine, Christopher.
Oh, we're talking Falcon Punch here.
Yes,
N6 Force,
yes.
bros. All right.
Now, what I like about The
Smashing.
Machine,
Uh-huh.
it's got Dwayne Johnson, it's got Emily DJ Blunt,
Sure.
directed by Benny Safdie. It's a quasi biopic, kind of, about Mark Kerr.
Brother of Nick, I assume.
I thought you were going to say barely know her, but
Oh,
that one
yeah,
was better.
That too.
Good job. Mark Kerr, he was one of the pioneers in the UFC, and this is his story from the years of 1997 to 2000. So yeah, we're going to talk about, no spoilers here, we'll let you know when to spoil it, but apparently, Christopher, we talk about standing ovations here. We've done it a few times now. When this movie premiered at the film festival, whatever one, it got a specific number standing ovation. Do you want to guess the minutes they stood for this one?
I'm going to say 7. 7.
7. Double it and add 1.
18? 21? 15?
Yeah. 15 minutes standing ovation for this movie.
That's Mud with Matthew
McConaughey, yeah.
Numbers, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying this is an Oscar contender.
It's definitely trying to be.
Yeah. But actually, before we get into it, I just remembered theater story, if I may. So I saw this last night, and there were about 8 people in the theater. First time this ever happened to me in the theater. I walk up, you see other people and you go up to your seat. Nobody's in my row. Nobody's in the row above me. After the movie was done, I walked down and I look up to see, the rest of the crowd, and only one other person was in the theater with me.
Oh, so you're saying 80% left.
They pulled a U. They said, I don't need to do this. Maybe I don't need to do this. And we can talk about whether I agree with that decision or not, Christopher. But what did you think of it?
I thought it was fine. I'll never watch it again. It reminds me of Warrior, but worse. It reminds me of Iron Claw, but worse.
Yeah, very much so.
Any of those kind of fighting movies, or UFC or whatever, it's like kind of a worser version of that. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'll go into more specific cons, but I'd probably give that like a 6.5.
Okay. Nice.
How about you, Steve?
I don't like to be a downer here, Christopher. And I wish you loved this movie so that we could have a heated debate, because I gave it a 3.5.
Oh, wow.
I did not like this in the slightest.
Whatsoever, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try being the pro here.
And I won't try to bring it too down, but I just...
No, you bring it down. That's the worst I've ever heard from you.
I think I gave...
In a while, at least.
I think I gave Jurassic World 3.
I think I like Jurassic World more, honestly.
I think I do too. So I don't know.
I think I gave that like a 7.
Things happen in Jurassic World. I'll tell you that for free. Give me a break.
Well, this one, he's sad. He smiles.
Creepily.
Well, should we go into spoilers?
Let's go into spoilers.
I want to dive
Let's
into
dive
this,
into
Steve.
it. Mark Kerr, it's a real weird movie because it's not a biopic in the traditional sense. It doesn't follow from when he was a kid to where he is now or anything like that. It follows a very small time period.
97
to 2000. And you have to ask yourself.
You show up at 20 to 5.
You're kind of like, why is that? Why do it like that? I don't know. It just, that's when the UFC was started.
At the height of his powers.
Yeah, I guess. So that seemed kind of weird to me. But I think the biggest sin that this movie does is it can't really focus on any one thing, right? There's kind of 3 things happening here. His UFC career in Japan, which is cool, you're rising to the top and training and whatever. You got his relationship with his wife, his crazy wife. And then you got maybe his, drug addiction.
Drugs.
Yeah. Each of those things kind of well individually, but it doesn't mesh, very well. It doesn't bounce from one object to another organically, and it just seems a bit disjointed.
I agree. It's a long movie. It's like 2 hours and 5 minutes or something.
It feels much longer than that.
The parts that I was most interested in was the actual tournament. I was like, is this going to be a Warrior situation where it's him and his buddy going to fight? And it's today. I'm sorry, Tommy.
Yeah. It's not that
I
at
want
all.
something like that. No, it's just like, oh, really? He just loses to this dude? I feel like you could have spent more time on that because it just draws out a bunch of the him at home arguing with Emily Blunt. And I'm like, I get it. We don't like her.
Oh, man.
I mean, he probably had some say. He's like, you can make a movie about me, but you got to make my ex-wife look just terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the one stipulation.
Because she is so annoying. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Emily Blunt, she does a really good job at playing a really crazy, your typical kind of marriage/relationship to the fighter wife. She was only missing the New York accent, I'd say. A lot of times I was like, what are we doing here? Why do we need to see The Rock make a smoothie in real time and get into the specifics of whether it's skim or whole milk? I felt it was so weird. Like, he's cleaning the pool, he's cutting his cactus. I'm like, is there a reason why we're,
Yeah.
There were so many shots or moments where I felt like the Cranberries, Do you have to let it linger? We're wasting time. It could be argued, you get to know someone through their day-to-day activities. But I argue, don't do that. Because, it's just very dull and it wasted its time, I feel. I'm sure there's some folks who would be like, oh, it's artistic to get into the mind, but for me personally, I'm like, focus on one story and just do it better. I don't know.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pacing was dog water, man. I didn't like it at all because it would be like very slow. Hey, let's talk to Emily Blunt about whatever. And then it'd be like, hey, let's fight for a bit. And then it'd be like, oh, let's do this. And then maybe a training montage. That's one of the most uninspired training montages to My Way by Elvis. Do you know who directed this, by the way?
It was Benny
Safdie. Yeah.
Safdie.
Mm-hmm.
Safdie.
Do you know what him and his brother directed?
Uncut Gems.
Yes.
And Good Time.
Good Time. It blows my mind.
Be something crazy like this.
And it's so funny because they split, like the Coen brothers or the Wachowskis. The other Safdie brother, I don't know his name, Josh. He's directing another movie that's kind of like this about Timmy Chalamet, about Marty Supreme. So it's like they kind of went in their own separate way, but doing the same sort of thing. So now I want to see the Timmy Chalamet movie. Compare.
Is this the brother that was in Happy Gilmore?
Yes.
Or is that the other?
This is the Happy Gilmore one. Now we know who was carrying all the weight in between them. I'll tell you a thing or two. We'll see. But it baffles me that, like, you guys made Uncut Gems and then this? Maybe I'm being harsh, but Uncut Gems is great. This isn't. Did you not just love that ending?
Or are you talking the grocery scene one?
Yeah.
He's just walking around. All right, see you guys.
Yeah. So for those who haven't seen it, they build up to this whole thing, and then you see, he doesn't win at the end, whatever. And then it cuts to the real Mark Kerr, and he's in Arizona. And they said, how do we finish this quasi biopic? Let's follow him shopping in real time. And that's just him. He shops, he checks out, walks to his car, closes it, and he's talking to the cameraman, like looking at them. He's like, okay, guys, have a good one.
All right. Am I done
yeah.
here?
And then he just drives away. When there's like text above, it's like, Mark Kerr was a pioneer, whatever. And I'm like, that's cool.
The UFC now because of what he did back then.
I was like, what was this? Baffling to end it like that and very weird.
Yeah, I kept forgetting it was a biopic and based on a true story. Because throughout it, I'm like, when Emily Blunt's, she's on the roller coaster and she's like laying sideways. I was like, is she about to just like die? Like, I'm waiting for her.
You're like, A24, you're going to deliver something. Yeah.
I thought like she was going to roller coaster disaster, tycoon. And then, or when him and his buddies like, you want to do something fun? And then they go out and he's out signing autographs. I thought he was about to get John Lennon right there, and
I thought he was going to pull out a mirror and, just.
Yeah.
This was a departure for old Dwayne here in that he actually tried to do something different. So that's commendable. You want to do pros?
Are we going pros?
Yeah, let's do pros.
I thought he did pretty good.
Yeah.
Even Emily Blunt, I was annoyed with her character, but she did a good job. I liked his character. I think men, they like that, tough guy, nice guy, but he's really hurting on the inside, Steve.
Aren't we all?
He's going through
battles, internal struggles, aren't we all?
It was really good. I thought he did good. I don't know if
it's not an Oscar.
I don't think he's going to get Oscar or anything, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm impressed. Good job there, Dwayne. I liked when they were actually fighting and all that. It's not like a super great action per se, but I like watching UFC.
Yeah.
And I like watching sports and all that. So I'm like, it had a good amount of those scenes, even though none of them were like
powerful.
I wish they did more like a 2-minute fight scene.
Yeah.
These ones are like 30 seconds.
They maybe
max.
fight for 10 minutes the whole movie altogether.
Yeah. But when they do, it's fun.
Yeah. I like them being in Japan and stuff. I got to say, banger soundtrack. They let you know you're in the 90s. They're playing Bed Cot Frilly Papers or I mean Red Hot Chili Peppers. Good soundtrack overall. They get that 90s era. He's driving an old 4Runner and all the era appropriate clothes, which is weird to see that's outdated now. Looks wise, it was good. And I also dug the dialogue. It felt natural. Like it felt like people talking like actual people. They were talking over each other, they're saying ers and ums, and it felt real. Those lingering moments, although weird, I was like, it feels real. I don't know if we need it, but that's good. Dialogue's different than what we're used to in a more traditional movie. So I'm not much of a UFC guy. And so if you are really into Mark Kerr and like the whole UFC, maybe you'll like this. I understand there's a documentary by the same name, The Smashing Machine, that does a better job displaying this part of his history. So if you're a big UFC fan, I say check that out first. Just go for the documentary 90% of the time, because you hear people who were actually there, firsthand accounts. For me, I'd rather watch a documentary than Dwayne and the Thing prosthetic on his forehead. That's just me.
I'm with you there, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're still listening, thanks for listening. Give us suggestions on what you think we should watch. Follow us on YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Next week, you know what we're going to watch here, buddy?
Do you know?
Yeah.
Is this a question?
No. I thought you would be excited.
Next week. Is it the Channing Tatum one?
No.
Roofman?
I think that's the week after. I think on our calendar we have Tron R's.
Oh, I got to rewatch the old Jeff Bridges one.
I'm not going to watch any of them because I've never seen them, and I want to go in as blind as one of them mice. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I think I seen the original when I was a kid, when I was a wee lad. I seen Tron back on Redbox.
Sure.
But that was when that came out.
I don't remember.
I don't remember a lick of nothing. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all I got. But thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Bye.
Popcorn. This is the stale popcorn.
Popcorn.